right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the channel. Today, I thought we would do a pick a card. This is a timeless reading. All of my pick a cards are timeless readings. So this pick a card is about what does Spirit want me to know right now. So whenever you see this video, if this shows up in your feed or whatever, and it calls to you, then the message is for you right now whenever you see this. Okay, so I have three little groups here. This is green goldstone on this one. If this calls to you, this is really about the stone of emotional healing. Not to say that the reading is going to be about that, but if you're called to this stone, this is green goldstone, and this is blue goldstone. Blue goldstone. Let's see. I have my little thing here. That's the stone of authenticity. So it really called to me because I was like, ooh, I like that. And then there's rhododendite here, which is about the stone of love. So all of these things can play a role in the reading. They don't have to be about, that's not necessarily what the reading is necessarily about, but if you like any of these, the blue goldstone, the green goldstone, green, blue, and then the rhododendite there, if that calls to you in any way, if you like those stones to begin with. So I'm going to do a pick a card reading. I'm going to start, this is group A, this is group B, and this is group C. So whichever one kind of like was yelling at you, I will put titles of these readings because I don't know them now until I do the reading. I'll put them in the description box below, and if any of those titles rings a bell, check it out. Okay, all right, so we're going to start with group A here, and I'm going to put you off to one side over here. You can just hang and chill and be cool. All right, I'm going to use the Denise Lynn deck here, this one of my favorite decks. Let's get going with group A. What's going on for you? Messages that Spirit wants you to know right now if you chose group A. Here we go. All right. Let's see what's going on. Group A, group A. Doesn't connect with any particular zodiac sign, but if I do see zodiac signs and I call them out, I'll look at them in the extended. Okay, crossing bridges. A time for healing and connecting, mending, and releasing. Solitude, you betcha. You need to stand up there. And the third one is taking shelter. The answers are within. So I do feel like you've just come through something big, okay? If this is your reading and you're feeling a little bit raw from an experience, or like you've just come through, some kind of birth canal where you're at the other side of this now, I feel like there is a tendency to go inside, to, sort of shelter away from people. There's a tendency to not really want to talk too much. It's like, once you go through something traumatic, which I feel like this is, all right, you might have let go of somebody. You might have gone through a breakup. You might have gone through a divorce. You might have just been, let go from a job, or you quit a job, unceremoniously without any plan or something like that. You need some time to yourself, okay? And endlessly rehashing, while it may feel good to vent once, I'm just going to say this as an empath, as a fellow empath to you, if you continually rehash something, that's the energy that you're living in. So if you don't want to keep living in that energy, get it out of yourself and then do something about that energy. Find ways to regulate your emotions. Okay, find ways that aren't about venting, because that's going to bring you calm and peace, and it's also going to bring you progress. If you continually spin in emotions, you don't have any progress. Okay, underneath is the 10 of Pentacles. I'm going to take this because it's the 10 of Wands and then the Page of Pentacles. Tens show me it's the end of a cycle. So you could have left behind a family that was a burden, or a family relationship that was a burden, some kind of divorce, some kind of experience that was, you might have been doing all the work in that relationship, and now you're really learning about doing it differently. So what I just said to you about regulating your emotion, learning about, cycling through the same stories and everything. Your life is really the story that you tell. And if you keep telling the stories of the people who wrong you and who hurt you and stuff like that, you're going to get more of that. So I feel like this is something you're learning. The Empress, Four of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Page of Swords. Let me move these up a little bit. Come here, you. So Taurus and Libra here so far. I see 3 of the pages. So there's a lot of messages here for you. Ace of Cups. Ooh, that's beautiful. 3 of Cups. 9 of Pentacles. Come here, you. 9 of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. 5 of Cups. There's definitely somebody being left behind because of their drama. And I feel like if that was the thing that you guys had together, if there was drama in the relationship, that's the thing that's going from your life is, you know, peace. Peace is coming in. What's going is drama. All right. And I do feel like this relationship is over because that was the purpose of it, was for you to understand that you have agency. You have the ability to move your life in a different direction. Okay. So this green gold stone here, I'm going to use these little stones like they're additional cards. Okay. Green gold stone. I bought these in Sedona when I was out there. Stone of emotional healing. So this relationship may have really required you to do something that was difficult. You might have had to really flush somebody out of your life. Supports personal and transformational, supports personal transformation, transmutes negative emotions, builds energy, courage, and positive attitude, revitalizes and energizes us, reminds us of the light within the darkness, infused with copper and chromium, enhancing physical healing and reducing pain and inflammation. These green gold, I bought a couple of these green gold stones. They're awesome. Okay. This is about healing your heart. And I feel like you needed to do this because you are stepping up into this new level. Okay. This is the divine feminine. And I feel like you've had to block a person, a relationship. It could be a love partner. Doesn't have to be a love partner. It could be a, like, oh, I'm done with this career because it's so toxic. That's what happened to me in the news business. I was like, this is a toxic environment. I got to get out of here. So Page of Cups and the Page of Swords. You have the Page of Pentacles over here. So you're learning something new. This is fresh, new energy of love and ideas. Okay. And I think that's really beautiful. Ace of Cups and the 3 of Cups really being celebrated. You could be finding a new tribe, finding new people in your life that are supportive and awesome. And this is about really building self-esteem. Okay. And anybody who has a lot of drama, it's time for them to go. Okay, there's a 5 of Cups here. So you could be, I feel like you're this 9 of Pentacles, and I feel like the Queen of Wands is somebody who really may have gained from your energy, kind of sucked your energy. Doesn't have to be a woman. It can be a man. It can be a love interest, like I said. It could be a friend. It could be a family member. But they were, I feel like you didn't really even see it because this is just what this relationship was. Always. Okay. So now it's time for it to go. And this is going to bring in a lot of peace. You might feel a little alone. You also might feel a little sense of relief that, like, wow, I didn't realize how much that was, sucking on me. I didn't realize. So this person, I feel like there is regret here. 2 of Cups, Judgment, Hanged Man. This person is blocking you energetically from love coming in. They're blocking love coming in because they're taking so much energy from you. They're bringing down your energetic level. They're also kind of standing in the way. For some of you, it can't. For some of you, it can be jealousy or envy. Not you don't have the jealousy or envy. This person has jealousy or envy of you. Okay. And I feel like it can show up in very subterranean kind of ways. Someone who wants you to revisit those stories all the time when you're hurt. You know, they want you to talk about it more. What that does energetically, like I was saying, is it brings more of that in. So if you stop dealing with this person that's wanting to rehash all of your embarrassing, failures in your life, if you reject that, if you're like, I'm really not that person. Those are things that happened. Okay, I learned the lesson of them and I moved on from them. Those are situations that happened. Did I bring them into my life? Yeah, I take responsibility for that, but that's not who I am. Okay, this person tries to make it who they are. It's somebody who wears, victim mentality as like a badge. Okay, so if you have anybody in your life like that, could be a family member, could be a boss, could be a colleague, could be a friend, could be a lover, could be, but it's someone that you might not have seen this. You might not really have recognized this until you started growing, until you started learning about yourself. That's what we do on this channel. It's important for me to help you if you are so inclined. Remember who you are, because you guys are amazing. Y'all have amazing gifts. And my job is just to sort of light the lantern. If something resonates for you, awesome. Then it's your job to sort of run with it or not. It's up to you. And I feel like this is showing the lantern. It's actually, you see this crossing the bridge? She's holding the lantern. Because I feel like you might be doing this for other people too. Your job is to get out, another lantern here, taking shelter. Your job is to get out of the cycle where you're not seeing things. Heal your heart around this and move on. So some of you could be a friend. The Three of Cups is a friendship card, and then the Three of Cups is knocked over. And there's a lot of focus on, that situation. But really, love wants to come in. Ace of Cups and Two of Cups. For some reason, this person was kind of blocking that. I feel like this person that's coming in could be a really good balance for you. Nine of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles. This is also, if this is you also that's coming in, it's like you're coming into your own. You're taking better care of yourself by removing the situation, by surrendering, by letting go of this situation. You're doing much better for yourself by doing that. Okay, so I see Taurus and Libra. If you're dealing with a Taurus or a Libra or a fire sign. So I'll take a look at those in the extended. This is Group A. I'm using the green gold stone, supports personal transformation. Huzzah. All right. So if Group A is your group, the link is below. I'll continue on. If not, then Group B starts right now. Okay, Group B. So this is the blue gold stone. Like I said, I bought these in Sedona. It's the stone of authenticity. Encourages acceptance of who we are, provides one with wisdom, energy, and courage, enhances empathic, telepathic, and hypersensitive abilities, attracts success and fame, aids composure and stabilizes emotions, helps with learning and communication, and reduces stomach tensions. Blue goldstone. So let's use Denise Lynn's deck just to get our oracle. A few oracle cards, messages from spirit. If you've chosen this pile or this, pick a card. Let's see. Messages from spirit. What does spirit want you to know right now? What does spirit want you to know right now? Whenever you see this, gates of triumph, cleansing waters, surrendering to the journey, release control. So some of you have maybe gone through something pretty big recently. I feel like with the stone of authenticity, you're finally stepping into your powers, your abilities. Some of you could be opening up to new gifts. If you're wondering about your path and your mission here on the planet, we are going to be doing, just, parenthetically, we are going to be doing another North Node class, which is about what am I doing here? What's my purpose? Your North Node in your birth chart really shows you what that is. Okay, so that's going to be happening on May 3rd and 4th. So if you see this after May 3rd and 4th, then the class is already going on, but we do a recorded class too. All right, let's see what's going on here. Group B. Group B. All right. Knight of Swords underneath. 7 of Cups. Hanged Man. 2 of Cups. 4 of Swords. 6 of Swords. All right, the UPS man could not resist knocking on my door. There was no reason for that. Sorry about that. Mr. Charlie went crazy. All right, so 4 of Swords, 6 of Swords, 9 of Cups. This is going to come to a close very soon too, because we're going to get another knock on the door, I have a feeling. High Priestess, 6 of Cups, and the Page of Swords. So, messages. So, I feel like you've done... you've come through some kind of cleansing, some kind of releasing and letting go. You're on this new journey. I feel like for a while, there could have been some lack of clarity about what my next step is. Okay? And so I feel like the good news to that was, you know, it looks like what you did was you just did some healing work. Awesome. Okay? I feel like that's very important. The blue gold stone that was on your pile is very much about being authentic and being true to yourself. So, you know, you might have cleared some anger, resentment, some things from the past that needed to be cleared. And what that did effectively was allow you to move through these gates of triumph. 2 of Cups and 9 of Cups. Awesome. So now you're kind of knowing what you want. You're able to stand in that light unencumbered by the previous emotions that were kind of low vibe. All right. So we all have them. You know what I mean? It's just like anger, fear in some shape, some form, whatever. Okay. So fear was really blocking you from moving forward and doing the healing work. Good job. Okay. Good job. So what's happening here is not only now are you able to manifest what it is you want. First of all, now you know what you want in a much more specific kind of way. So you're not saying to the universe, I want a relationship. You're saying, I want healthy love. I want something that's powerful and good for me in a very positive, high vibe kind of way, right? You might have released and let go of an actual person, okay, especially if you were a secret. High Priestess and the 6 of Cups. If you were a secret, I feel like you let that go. No more being a secret, okay? The Stone of Authenticity, you can't be authentic and lie at the same time, okay? You just can't do it. Blue Gold Stone. Love you, okay? You can't, there's no way to do that. You can't say, like, I'm living in my authenticity and still be in a third-party situation. You just can't, okay? So there's Pisces here. Five of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, Knight of Wands, 6 of Wands. I feel like you've overcome a very difficult situation. Could be with a Pisces, could be with a Sag. Okay? So Wheel of Fortune is showing up. Even though the card didn't show up, Pisces and Sag are the Wheel of Fortune card. 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. So you have really seen the lack of authenticity in this person. You've seen the lack of authenticity in that choice, okay? And so now you're like, okay, that's something that I'm going to call it out. I see you, right? I'm calling it out. And you're no longer going to be a secret. So what is this message here, this Page of Swords? 6 of Pentacles, Empress, 2 of Swords, King of Pentacles. This is a new person that's coming in super duper authentic. All right. So when you're living a life of authenticity and speaking your mind and doing what you want to do, then there becomes some generosity, some balance, some ability to be in relationship. Taurus and Libra here. Very nice balance. There's also some kind of protection here for your heart. I feel like some of you may may have allowed this person in a moment, in a weak moment, or in a moment of childlike wishful thinking. Wishful thinking is important. It's how we manifest. But this was like, I wish this person was different than they are. No amount of wishful thinking is going to make that happen, right? I wish this person wasn't married. I wish this person wasn't fill in the blank. Okay. You're trying to turn a person, change a person, whatever. I feel like that was, something that you released and let go of. Because this person did show themselves to be, emotionally bankrupt, morally challenged, manipulative, covert narcissist, something like that. And they're cool with it. All right. They were fine with it. Knight of Wands here. But you have overcome it. So it's like, yeah, I choose to live my authenticity. This is reminding me right now of like a chip from like AA, like a 1 year chip or a 5 year or 10 year, something like that. Like I'm living my truth. Okay. The person that's coming in, King of Pentacles, talk about authenticity. That's kind of amazing. King of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, World, Five of Cups. So once this person does show up, I feel like you've done the work, release control, surrendering to the journey. This person shows up and you're just like, wow, like way better than anything that was happening here. Way better. And I feel like this other person tries to continue to hold on to you a little bit. Okay. I feel like they have regrets. They might show up again. And they have a lot of regrets about doing what they did, but you've already moved on from this. There's like, and you are, there's a little bit of, that would just be such a burn. Be like, I'm sorry, you are, face looks familiar, but I don't know. Oh my God. I would pay to be a fly on the wall if that was, I like it. So I feel like the new person coming in, for some of you, there's no other new person. There's the you really being in your authenticity. And so person, no person, it kind of doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? You're just like, hey, I'm totally in my super duper space and this is awesome. And I'm, creating more wealth for myself and creating for happiness and joy. It's not about coming from an external thing. It's like coming from inside me. Shine in your bright light. Awesome. Okay. This other person is going to regret. They're going to have regrets, my love. Okay. So if that's part of if that gives you a little bit of pleasure, as a human being, one human being to another, I don't think you could be really faulted for that. But I don't think you'll sit in the schadenfreude of that too long. I think, you guys are empaths and have compassion for people, but, it's just like, oh, I'm sorry. I just don't remember you. All right. So if this is your reading, hang on tight, Group B. We're gonna check this out. The link is below if you want to continue on with me. If that wasn't enough awesomeness for you and you want to continue on, go for it. If you didn't like this reading or this wasn't your reading, Group C is next. All right, my darling Group C, how are you? Let's work on your reading here. This is the rhodonite piece that I bought in Sedona. Okay, balances yin and yang, female and male energy, helps one to achieve one's greatest potential, facilitates healing of the heart, encourages generosity of spirit and mind, assists in recovering from substance abuse. Oh, that's interesting. All right, did not know that about rhodonite. All right, let's see where we go. Group C, come on, Charlie, join in, baby. He's got his summer collar on, his little gingham collar. I know. Auntie Bean gave him that. Auntie Colleen. All right, let's see where we go here. Group C, what does Spirit want you to know right now? Group C, what does Spirit want you to know right now? Overcoming obstacles. Good. Ascending the mountain, keep going forward. Like tough Mudder, fellow travelers, support is all around you. So I feel like you might be at a particularly delicate spot or a particularly challenging spot in your um, awakening journey. Okay. Um, I feel like some of you have really done a good job of overcoming a lot of adversity to get where you are. And, you know, you look up and there's still a lot more to do. So don't get discouraged. Just know that there's always more to do. You'll just never run out of ascension. Okay. You're just never going to stop doing it. And, so it's important that you pace yourself. It's important that you rest when you need to rest. Okay. That's one of the important parts of this. It is like Tough Mudder. King of Pentacles underneath could be healing your money issue here. Ace of Wands. Wow. Judgment. Wheel of Fortune. Look at all this under here. I feel like some of you might be moving. Okay. To a new place. This is a real spark to your healing. It's just like you're being inspired. Okay. By the work you're doing. Eight of Pentacles. Tower. Wow. Lovers. Six of Wands. Knight of Swords. Chariot. Look at that. Sun. Hermit. Lots of zodiac signs here. Two of Cups. Virgo. Cancer. Gemini. Aquarius. Sag and Pisces. That's a lot. Okay, we'll look at all those in the extendeds. I feel like you're just working along here, doing your thing, and out of the blue, love. Out of the blue. Love comes out of the blue here. All right. You guys are drawn together like magnets. Look at this. Six of Wands, Knight of Swords, and the Cancerian energy here. Going together, coming together. And I feel like this tower is like love at first sight kind of thing, experience. You're not going to see this coming unless you're watching this reading, of course. I feel like both of you are understanding that you need to be in your happy, joyful way. Comes from some inner knowing, some awareness, some stability in terms of your spiritual path. Like you might have been on this path for quite a while. Okay. So you're choosing some stability. You're choosing to do some things for yourself that are good. King of Pentacles and the Hermit card here. So very nice and stable. Very much a healed energy here. So this strikes me as you have overcome a lot. And you're on this path getting what you've asked for, you know, things showing up financially in your work, things along those lines. Maybe you're buying a house. There's just lots of good stuff happening here. And I feel like because of that, you're just like open and joyful. Definitely open and joyful. And then Lovers, boop, boop, showing up right away, like immediately as you keep moving forward here. This is going to come fast. All right. This is going to be fast. Tower is now. All right. Virgo, Leo, Cancer, Gemini, Aquarius, Sag, Pisces. That's a lot. Virgo, Leo, Cancerian, Gemini, Aquarius. It's 7. That's 7 of the 12. I feel like some of you are going to be very joyful about this new move, about this new plan that you have. There's a lot of love here. There's a lot of love here. You've done the work, my darling. You've overcome some obstacles. Please clarify the Tower for me. Give me more about the Tower here. 3 of Cups, 7 of Swords, 3 of Swords, 9 of Swords, 7 of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. Look at that. You've come out of some rough places. All right. I just feel like you were involved in some kind of third-party situation. You've chosen differently now. You've chosen differently. Good for you. Good for you. Okay. King of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles. What's coming in is some nice stability, something that is You can count on a person who really wants you to be happy, someone who's also making themselves happy. They're very inspiring. This is just really sudden. I'm really getting the energy of sudden. Please clarify the Hermit for me. Oh, come back here. Please clarify the Hermit for me. Six of Cups, Five of Cups, Knight of Cups. So some of you could still have the remnants of some sadness from the past. And I feel like this is just going to wipe all of that away. Okay, so even if you're still kind of, I wonder what's going on with my person. I wonder, because you're doing the work of healing, you're getting a lot smarter about this. Yeah, Ten of Cups, Three of Wands, Hermit, I'm sorry, Hierophant. You have manifested a life partner. All right, Ten of Cups, Three of Wands, and Hierophant. You're manifesting a life partner. All right. It's almost like the being in that Five of Cups, you know, you might be taking some responsibility for some things. You might be like, you know what? This third party thing, it never ends well. Okay? And I feel like you've finally chosen something, even if you didn't, even if it's like, okay, I'm not focused on love at all. I'm just not doing it. I don't care about it. I'm really focused on myself. Guess what that is? Self-love. Great. Because that's what's going to bring in the real deal partner. Good. Okay. All right. I'm going to continue on with this. We'll see where we go. This feels really great to me. Let's see what's going on and what happens here. I'm going to look at all of those zodiac signs. It's a lot. Okay. All right. Group C, link is below. No wonder you got the rhodonite, the stone of love. You chose well, my darling. All right. Link is below for Group C. I'll see you over there.